I'll be right here.
Excellent.
Do we get to take him? Do we leave with him then?
Depends.
Do we have to kill you to get him out of here?
I'd like to see you try. No. I get to decide.
Oh.
It's all right. Anyway, enjoy your abode.
Thank you.
If you need anything else,
Thank you.
you're welcome.
Power move. It's a power move.
Yeah.
Make a persuasion check.
Such a power move.
Wow. Get that hard.
24.
He goes like, and like ever so slowly,
my wife,
just
bitch.
drifts.
I hug him like real good, and I hold it for an awkward amount of time.
Give him the Molly Shannon.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
Yep.
Anyway, I'll take my leave. Show me.
A translucent cat floats just in front of Essek's face, and a gigantic claw flexes in front of Essek between me and him, and is interposing between me and him.
I immediately look around to see if anyone's watching.
A lot of people are watching.
A whole bunch.
I mean,
This is the third weirdest thing that's happened.
you guys have become the weird neighbors real fast.
The cat claw does one of these.
Interesting. And if I might ask, what is it that you're seeking? What is your ultimate goal? Anyone who pursues such magics to an extent has something that they wish to do.
I am of middling experience in the traditional sense. What I'm very curious about is the arcane here in your country.
Yes, you and many.
Yes, but as you know, my people are perverting your magic. And we wish to work with you to prevent that, as we have exhibited. And I wish to understand better so that I can better help.
Make one more persuasion check.
Ooh, come on,
Kay. Come on, KK.
Just a 12.
Just the 12?
No, yeah.
I'll inspire you.
Okay. He looks over and goes, very busy right now. And
I invited you twice, but yeah, go ahead, enter. Yeah.
Yes, it would be lovely to have you inside our home.
I mean,
I
yes.
wasn't asking you.
The cat's claw turns sideways, and just one claw hooks into the door and pulls it open.
Ding, 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 ding.
Hi, everyone.
We wake up from the tree.
I'm getting out of the hot tub with Yeza. Now we have company.
Put him away.
Yeah.
Put a bunch of caltrops down on the floor. He'll just glide right over.
Ooh. I throw down some ball bearings, see if any of them move.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. All right. So, short time passes until eventually there is a rap at the door.
Ooh. I get into position so I have view of the ball bearings.
All right.
It'd be really bad if he just banana peels.
It'd be amazing, and we'll find out here in a second. We're just waiting outside, and Essek arrives and goes, hello. It seems you have made your preparations and are ready to leave.
Yes, you may enter and crash into the threshold.
Thank you. He glides in, and you watch the ball bearings actually separating out around his form. Like there is some invisible force that is pushing them outward and kind of just generating this strange force that keeps him at bay. Like a hovercraft. Kind of, yeah. Hovercraft.
Oh no, did we leave the ball bearings on the floor?
Silly me.
You know who we should talk to about that? Our housekeeper, Dyron.
You're a very curious bunch indeed.
Yes.
I think so.
Then, come, join me outside. Turns around and glides out, and the ball bearings sort of kind of wobbling and get pushed off again to the sides of the wall, clatter. Kind of looks down as he passes by at them.
You could call him the hoverhand.
But he didn't see the bucket of water we put over the door.
Oh shit!
Is he nice?
He floats.
He's super cool.
Floats? He floats.
And he's super duper hot. Hot boy.
When can we go? Can we go now?
Well, we
Well,
have to talk to him first.
I gotta talk to him. I'll talk to him.
All right.
I'm gonna send him a message. Okay. Further developments on our mission. We need your help again to travel a great distance. It's of dire importance.
Okay.
That's one word.
What do you think? Can you?
Why?
Also, I brought you a present.
Yay.
I pull out the cupcake. It's fresh, I swear.
Kind of extends his hand, and the cupcake kind of lifts out of your hand.
Ooh,
and kind of drifts,
I did that
drifts over.
myself.
Oh,
This guy's a germaphobe.
That's why you float.
Like Howie Mandel.
Thank you. And it kind of vanishes beneath the cloak.
oh, he eats with his sleeve.
Subtle chewing noises emerge from it. Being spattered and smacked with hail and hard snow, Essek immediately kind of takes a step back and goes, "All right, friends. I'm not staying very long. This is ridiculous. Have fun." And turns around and starts walking away.
Thank you.
Walking or hovering?
Hard to tell at this distance.
What about his foot?
These are tricks that are pretty well guarded,
Are you putting yourself at risk by sharing these with me?
maybe. But let that be an extension of my trust in you and your friends. I expect, hopefully, the same trust in return.
It is fairly established, I would like to think.
Good.
We have friends now.
I like that. Friends. So, come gather. Are you going to do this or not?
Holding hands, yes.
Do you want to hang out with us until you can regain your spells and stuff?
Yeah.
You can. I mean,
There would be nothing I would love more than to not be around you all for the remainder of this day. So, let's try this again, shall we?
okay.
All right.
Give his forearm just a little squeeze. And then let it go.
Okay, yeah.
He kind of like pulls it away, just like in a time. As Essek kind of looks around. Well, now I have formally visited the Lotus Den. I would not wish to return. Good luck.
Essek,
Thank you.
do you know of any, like, ruins around here or anything? Have you heard of anything?
I have no idea.
Okay.
Hey, Essek.
Yes.
Are you mad at us?
Mad is not the right word. I would say ready to leave.
At least you didn't say disappointed. I feel like
That is the
disappointed is the
Which is
absolute
that?
worst
It's like
thing.
Three small words that somehow
Hey,
combine
man.
into one big feeling.
Yeah.
Haven't forgotten that we owe you a favor and that you wanted to talk to us about needing something. So, hey, you're at the top of our list as soon as this is done.
A number of favors I have not forgotten.
Just neither have we.
But in all honesty, be careful. Be safe. Do not be stupid. And goodbye.
Hi, station. I'm ready to leave.
Very well. Opens the door, the guards help, takes the chain and leads you out. Closes it behind.
You bastard! You're so strong! You'll never take me alive!
You're
You
overselling
floating
it.
fuck!
It was a waste of it.
What was that?
No, I take it back. I'm sorry.
Don't oversell it. And drags you along slowly through. So you're in your private space.
Do you think he's a family man? Think he has kids?
Have we ever asked him about himself?
We don't know anything about Essek. Have we been to his house?
What's his mother's name?
Stupid question. Nobody knows that.
Does he have a significant other or anything like that?
I don't know.
I feel like I
I think we
tried.
asked if he was single.
Yeah, and he was like, "Ooh, I'm aloof. I'm Essek."
Should I call him and ask him?
Hey,
You should send him a message right now. He hasn't even gotten that far.
See if he was lying about working. If he just actually had to
Go.
Jester, you know what you
have a
need to
date.
do.
Okay, I'm gonna send him a message.
just say
Okay.
ASL.
Destiny.
Essek. We don't know anything about you. I just realized we should really hang out more.
Uh-huh.
Are you single? Do you have kids?
Swipe right.
Swipe right? Also, mom's name?
Social Security
Vegan?
That was quick. I'm not particularly interesting. Don't like to talk about myself. Don't worry. Just happy to be around.
Cat person.
He's shy. He says he's not very interesting, but we know that's a lie.
Yeah.
Hit your place on the way down to.
Someone's knocking on the door.
There's a knock at the door.
Who is?
Wait, do we need to hide anything? Is anything out that's illegal?
Like beside ourselves?
I'm gonna go to the door.
Okay. You go ahead and kind of peek through the curtain there in the front, and you see behind it the familiar visage of Essek, the Shadow Hand.
Oh, hey.
We just saw you.
Opening the door.
Ting-a-ding-ding.
Thank you.
Is this a noise complaint?
No, it is not a noise complaint. I just, if you would have a guest for dinner, perhaps?
Oh!
Come on in, Essek. We invited you before. Come.
I thought about it. I hadn't really, done something like this in a while, and perhaps it is something I should do.
Inside check.
Yeah, I know.
Make an insight check.
I
seems so kind, though.
is what you're...
My apologies. And you watch as he kind of like, after stepping in to the chamber and handing off the bottle of wine, he kind of stops hovering and lands on his feet and unfastens the mantle.
We're
And
gonna see behind the
His
curtain.
body? We've never seen his body.
It's like a reverse crank.
This is more of a like designer version of that, but comfortable and sleek
Designer,
and
though.
nice. It would be from his. He's fancy.
Do you float all the time? I'm sorry, I called it float. It just seems you're always gliding.
Not all the time. For me, it's more of a. I don't know. It's an expectation, I guess.
People expect it of you.
Oh, when you're young and impetuous, you tend to do things to try and impress people, and then once you've set a sort of expectation for a presentation, you have to maintain it.
It's your gimmick.
More or less.
So people just expect you to float everywhere.
Yes.
Does it make you tired?
Particularly.
I mean, walking makes you tired if you think about it.
Yeah, can you make anyone float? Or it's just yourself?
I mean, via certain incantations, of course, but this is more of just a developed for myself type trick, gimmick,
Bring
if you
up
will.
some wine. Here you
It
go.
still needs more time to air it.
It is not unlike some things I've seen in Asarius.
Frumpkin jumps into his lap.
Oh. Hello.
So,
To answer your question of what it is I want to do.
And I believe you can understand this, and I can see a similar spark in you, Caleb. I want to unlock these mysteries. I want to dive as deep as I can into that ocean of the unknown and see what is possible.
Are you saying you want to date Fjord?
I don't think that's what he's saying.
That isn't what I was saying.
I'm sorry, I was distracted by there's
Because
cookies.
Yeah, and also the ocean talk.
Yeah, the ocean, dive deep into the ocean.
My interests leave me not trusting anyone, not feeling like I, in some ways, belong. And as such, I spend a lot of my time in solitude.
Why trust us with your interests?
Because I'm thankful to have met you. I don't have much in the way of friends, due to the expectations placed upon me, and you are driven, you are adaptable, you're clever, and not shackled by blind devotion to one flawed society or another. I think you all have what it takes to survive in this cold, cruel world, as it's something I pride myself on. And I don't know, I haven't felt a kinship with anyone in a long time.
Is this friendship safe for you here?
Nothing I do is safe.
Fuck, I like him.
Do you want to go get in the hot tub?
And he goes and takes some of the food off the plate. And this is very good. Caduceus.
We appreciate the trust.
A few questions of me. I'll ask a few questions, and you can ask some more. This is how conversation works, right?
Yeah.
I'm a little rusty.
I'm sorry.
Do you?
Yeah, I can relate.
Do you ever get lonely in your solitude?
I didn't think so until recently.
Oh, you're going to be so sad if we leave because you like us so much now. I'm drawing Essek.
What addition to
Were you one of the ones watching us? Did you ever watch
Yeah,
us?
to be specific, we've seen ourselves being watched. We were hoping it was you.
At times it was.
Hey!
Oh my gosh, did you see us when we were changing clothes? Were you watching us when we were naked?
Jester's naked a lot.
No. But it was part of my assignment when you first came under my wing to ensure that there wasn't any chances of undue Empire business finding its way within the proximity of the Bastion.
Makes sense.
If you chimed in when we were changing, would you have kept watching or would you have checked out?
I am more respectful than that and have no interest in such things. Why?
Is there one of us that you would have watched longer than?
Great question. And which one? You can be open here.
Yeah.
So,
How much is the end?
this additional beacon, where is it now?
We'll tell you if you tell us which one of us is the hottest.
She doesn't.
Zone of truth.
Oh my gosh, you guys, do you want to play 7 minutes in the zone of truth?
Yeah.
Getting in the hot tub?
Let's do it.
I'm game.
You seriously have a hot tub?
We really, really do. We made it. Do you want to see it?
Yeah.
Very nice.
It's really great.
It's kind of just
will like it.
like a bricked-in hole in the ground, and we heat it like with our magic. It's
He just
Or with
polished off his
fires.
drink.
I'm certainly curious.
He's doing it.
Worked very hard on that hot
you're
tub.
right.
It's very
I'm not
nice.
trying to minimize it.
Don't minimize it. It's
I'm not.
spectacular.
Yeah.
It's a great.
And it's got a good view. You see up into the tree.
The tree roots, like the way that they've been expertly
So
carved, and
beautiful.
moved around.
Do you want to borrow some knickers or something?
You want to
or
go
do you-
naked?
I just wanted to see it.
You want
That'll
to get in.
Make a persuasion check.
Do it.
Peer pressure.
15.
A small dip, maybe.
Put your feet in.
He's a feet dangler. Yeah.
That's the
Pulls the
gateway.
pants up, tucks out above the knees.
So he takes his boots off and then rolls up the legs just beyond the knee and does kind of place his feet into the
How's his feet look? Are they like super delicate from where he just like floats all the time?
Yeah, like are they atrophied from not?
It's like easily slide.
How detailed are your notes?
They are very, very well kept soft feet from a man who takes care of himself in the nobility. Sure, there you go. Well manicured.
Oh man.
You can see a glass slipper just fitting right on. Writing it in your notes.
Penny of infinite darkness.
Jesus, you got full. You know how to contact me. He looks knowingly at Jester.
Have you ever been doing something that like you were really embarrassed about when I was like talking to you?
Not particularly.
Insight check.
Make an insight check.
You're pooping.
You're pooping.
Damn splashing.
Okay.
Insight?
Yes.
18.
18.
This is gonna be. He was pooping. Oh, guys.
I don't want to look at you. I don't want to know.
Guys, D&D Beyond will feature a lot of the stuff that's coming up in the Wild Man.
Working on I have a number of things, including some souvenirs from inside the Happy Fun Ball we told you about.
Very curious about that.
So am I. And I think you and I share interests. I understand the pressure of being young and expectation. I'm not 120 years old, but I feel like I understand a little bit.
I've seen those far older than you that have experienced maybe half the pain I see in your eyes. Age isn't everything. Experience is what hardens you, prepares you for the worst. I think you're prepared for more than you give yourself credit for, Caleb.
Well, we come back later and compare notes.
I'll be here. Perhaps I can provide breakfast as a thank you.
Dope. In your house. Does he float in his house?
He's currently floating, and as soon as you see that, he goes,
You don't have to float around us, man. It's cool.
It's a habit.
You should walk with what is it? Swagger. You could show him how to walk with swagger.
I could totally teach you swagger.
Like your ring walk, like how you prep without
Want me to
rhythm.
teach you swagger?
I don't know what that is.
Show it,
You know,
show it.
sass?
Fucking crack it out. Let's go.
You know?
What are you miming?
What is?
That's
What
what I
are,
said, walk with
All
swagger.
gone.
I walk with swagger.
Is gone.
Strut.
Yeah, do what she does. It's
Vogue.
I'm good, thank you.
Oh, come on.
I follow Bo around the room.
Wow.
Very well. Could I have a look at your notes?
If you know this trick, right? You know this one?
You push up.
Essek.
his cloak is like completely obscuring his torso, and he's
Essek. Yeah?
You're making him uncomfortable. You're making him uncomfortable.
Stormlord, thunder and lightning.
There are cheeses.
I'm so excited.
Everything.
yeah.
I hope the cheese was all right.
It was delicious. Your pastries could use some work, but the cheese was delicious.
I accept the criticism.
It's all right if I take a little of the cheese to
Punish the bakery.
I'm so sorry for.
Don't punish Essek. Just order better things next time.
I was attempting a joke.
Oh.
Sorry for
you see
digging
a
up,
crack of a smile.
digging up your garden.
As you're about to leave, Caleb, he kind of like grabs your shoulder for a minute. It's like, if it's all possible, because I helped author the completion of this, would I be able to make a copy of this spell for my own records?
Of course. I would not have been able to do it without you.
Wonderful.
This is your spell as well as mine.
Thank you.
And the Archmage's. All right.
You all talk so closely when you speak to one another.
We didn't want to upset you. I know how you get when it flares like that. So let's get you home. I start to walk the guard out.
You've been brought to where you requested.
I get down on the ground and paint a parasol and pop it out and go.
Thank you, Jester.
He's so cute with his
I'm going to.
Let's take some of each of the panels.
He's Mary Poppins, y'all.
It's a wild, tangled space. Essek goes, well, that is not for me. Thank you, Jester, and good luck. And kind of like glides over and lands down to this patch of sand and begins to take his finger and carve out what looks to be a teleportation circle.
Thank you, friend.
Thank you.
Of course. Continues his work. It is very dark, and you watch two figures kind of waltz in with haste. You hear one voice, Ludinus, say, I couldn't help but gauge your discomfort with the conversation. And the other figure goes, well, I just wasn't expecting to see them. And Ludinus goes, shh, hold on. Does some hand motions, and as he releases what looks to be a simple spell, there's this faint shockwave that dissipates within a radius of them. Uncertain what it does, though you gather in the moment that it's probably some sort of a radial dispel to lock down or destroy any localized magic. However, the illusion around Lord Desrin Thane vanishes. And there standing in his place is a gently floating male drow with short hair.
No.
The revealed Essek responds.
Buddy, don't!
Of course I am uncomfortable with this. I did not know they were going to be coming directly here. And you can see, like, there's conflict in his eyes. And Ludinus goes, I understand. But it's extremely important how we enforce and oversee the control and the exchange of the prisoners and the delivery of the beacon. Essek kind of thinks for a second. I agree. Ludinus goes, we each have what we want. And when this business is behind us, we need not interact ever again. The Assembly will share its research for the deal and beyond, and we never have to speak. And Essek sits and thinks for a second and goes, I look forward to never seeing your face again. But we're too far in at this point. It's taken a lot of effort to ensure the tracks have been covered. And no one undeserving was hurt. But I want no further part in this once this is done. Ludinus kind of steps forward and goes, I'm surprised to see such affection from such a previously cold individual. And Essek kind of turns his glance away and goes, well, I'm surprised myself. Maybe you should try friends sometime. You do notice within a short time that Lord Desrin Thane notices your arrival, and about maybe 20 or so minutes, 30 or so minutes into your stay, you notice him keeping entirely on the opposite side of the party to you guys. Every time you shift somewhere, he shifts to keep elsewhere. There is definitely kind of an intentional dance to avoid you all.
Lord Dane!
That's one way to do it.
Hi!
Hey.
Hi, good to see you again. Come here. Come on.
Gets a drink off one of the platters.
Jester!
While this is happening, you are under the table. Desren is saying nothing. Desmond is backed up against the table you're hiding under, invisible, and is like barely even drinking the drink that he has, and is just kind of like looking about nervously.
I'm gonna go up to Desiree.
You are one of the
Mighty Nein, I met you
Mighty
yesterday.
Nein. Yes, introduced.
You're a lord here?
yesterday. What?
You're a lord here in town?
Yes, I am.
Where do you live?
Around.
Around here?
Yes.
The marquee?
Well, not here specifically, but I move after I travel. It gets boring. I'm so sorry. I'm not feeling well. I should probably
Oh,
get
do you
going.
have stomach issues?
Oh, terribly, yes.
Oh no, but you can't leave.
But I must.
But
I-
my mom was about to perform. Have you ever been to the Lava Chateau?
No.
She is one of the most famous performers ever. You know, I can help heal you if you have stomach issues. I'm a cleric. That way you don't have to go anywhere, you know?
I will happily stay for the performance.
Oh, wonderful. Can I link my arm in his?
Presenting.
Okay. I think she's performing over here. Oh my gosh, I can't believe you live here and you've never come to see her. She's amazing.
I am what you would refer to as an introvert.
She is too. It's surprising, I know, because she's like so outgoing and everything, but she likes to stay at home. Do you?
Yes, and begins to drink the wine. At which are entranced in watching. Essek drinks of his drink.
Lord Thane, do you speak Zemnian?
I do not myself, as I've not visited the Empire.
Oh. Wait, what? Oh. You've never been to the Empire?
No.
But we always travel to the Empire. I mean, it's so common.
I don't go out very often.
Oh, right.
What's the DC on it?
Oh boy, I didn't write that down.
Okay. We'll say.
I forget what monster it was, but.
We'll say it's a 12.
Okay.
Constitution save.
Great.
What did you roll?
So that's a 6.
You really should get out more. I mean, I know it's hard a lot of times. Lord Thane, are you okay? What's going on? Lord Thane? Is it your stomach? Did I see not? I'm gonna try to pull him out of the room.
Okay.
Rocking.
Weirdly enough, just kind of glides.
I know what a fool I have been for years. And I'm looking at him as if I am looking in a mirror. You didn't account for us. Good. That is life. Shit hits you sideways in life and no one is prepared. No one is ready. These people changed me. These people can change you. You were not born with venom in your veins. You learned it. You learned it. You have a rare opportunity here, Thalas. One chance to save yourself. And we are offering it. And I place a hand on his shoulder, pleading with you to find your better self. He is still there.
There is no path to redemption for me. If what has been done comes to light, if what you are seemingly looking to correct is known, then I am a dead man.
I lean in and kiss him right here. And say, maybe you and I are both damned. But we can choose to do something and leave it better than it was before.
You weren't part of the plan. And now you're all in terrible danger for the things that you know.
So be it.
I've not cared for anyone but myself for the century I've been alive.
I hold his hand.
Who are you today? Not then. Right now. It's all that matters.
It can be disorienting having friends get under your skin. I think your intentions are good, but I think perhaps your vision has been clouded.
My intentions were never good. They were important.
You're gonna have to make a lot of babies.
I'm not sure that's
There's so many, it just...
Yeah.
You're not going to betray us again, Essek. You're not going to, leave here and tell everyone that we know and then get us killed.
Well, that depends. You show me a kindness.
We've done nothing but show you kindness.
You're not wrong.
Black cloak as the shadow hand Essek the Ellis drifts towards you.
I run over and hug him. It's so good to see you.
And everyone kind of stops and kind of gives a curious head turn.
What evidence did you see, Essek?
Similar symbols of, and you see he kind of rolls his fingers and you see he sends a very simple minor illusion of the dodecahedron, the beacon.
Counterspell.
Well, that's not very sportsmanlike. He puts his hand up. I've spent so much of my life focused on myself. My climb, all of my selfish needs. I've never really been trusted, and so I did not trust, and I never let anyone close. I have been clouded in my judgment many times, through a lot of my life. When you gave me trust, it gave me a perspective that was so agonizingly striking. So easy to see that I refused to acknowledge it at first, even. I would be lying if I said that our paths crossing hasn't shaken me to the core. And I am appreciative.
I'll inside check that.
Maybe we can take Essek with us and use that spell that you used on Veth, and then we can change Essek into something else so that the assassins can't find him and he'll live safely wherever he goes.
That won't really help with the inside.
You see him kind of smile, and since you've been here, Essek still, while challenged to hold eye contact with most of you, cannot make eye contact with Caleb. But as Caleb says that, the head sinks a bit, with a nod. I appreciate the insinuation.
Caleb.
Yes?
I'll also say there's... Oh.
Caleb, you should get naked.
What? To do? For,
You should show him.
oh.
You're talking about...
We know about your diary, by the way?
His dick.
Do we know that you...
You all?
This is a very small room.
We've all seen it.
It's above average.
What are we talking about?
I'm losing track.
What are we talking about?
It's entirely... Well...
Let's reset.
This is important.
Let's reset.
Bo can show hers too.
Let's return return to...
Ludinus is still alive, correct?
Yeah.
Trent is still alive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Isn't anyone not alive?
I mean...
Oh, should I have not told him?
No, we need to... That's important
I think it's okay because Ludinus and Vess hated each other.
What happened to Vesterogna?
Vesterogna was killed by Lucian by himself, with
Sort of on
barely
our watch.
lifting a finger.
While we slept.
Yeah.
It happened
He
real
snuck
fast.
into her room while we were...
See him getting real nervous now. He's like,
Yeah, shit's bad.
So
we had her body until we stole it.
We're here now, so you can't get out of this. They're coming for you now.
I apologize
We're like-
for my
we're like 6
my
shots of
nerves.
tequila in.
So,
Said one.
is that cocoa done?
It feels like a long time for the
Could
cocoa.
I please? Do you have any cocoa?
Do I? God, it's been a
Do you
while.
want some whiskey in that cocoa?
Certainly.
Okay.
Actually, has the
take
cocoa
out.
been delivered yet?
You can go and check outside.
I'll go find... Oh, yeah.
Somebody's knocking on the silent
Right.
door.
We'll save for the second at that point. Someone's like, cocoa? Thanks.
Put up here for 20 minutes.
Jester goes, so, So you were traveling with a member of the assembly who was then killed in your presence, whose body you lost, who was last known to be in your proximity.
For a while.
And you've then come to me.
We're aware.
But we left a real good note that said she was,
He starts looking around the room real nervously, like glancing out. You see him like put his hand across the way, his eyes flash.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, thank you.
The door closes behind you.
No, I catch him by the forearm, last one out, and say, just breathe. Just breathe that fresh air, mindful of the people about. Time. Time. Not weeks, not years. It takes time.
Indeed.
Oh, also I have a strange request. Would you mind terribly taking off your shirt?
Excuse me?
Well, what's the word? Gotten a bit paranoid, and I'd like to make sure that there's the correct number of eyeballs in this room, if you know what I mean.
Make a persuasion check.
That's your strong suit.
I'll give him advantage and say, Essek, if you take your shirt off, all of us will.
21.
So you feel safe and comfortable.
I'll help that by taking off my glove, showing the back of my hand.
I've already taken off my shirt.
No!
Essek is very like,
No!
If it puts you at ease, and you watch as he kind of unsnaps some of the fasteners for his mantle and
He's got just like a
Sets it off.
Ripley stripper outfit that's just like.
Dunamancy!
Sparkling stars.
Janie's got a gun.
Giant chest tattoo.
Full on Killa kills it. I love it.
I think so.
As ready as we're going to be.
All right. Have you decided?
Yes, Essek, we are going to stick with you. We feel we can trust you more than my old teacher.
Also, that guy, he can't float.
You're not wrong. You see, like, when you say the word trust, it's simultaneously like seeing a small hit to the heart, and whatever icy bit that cracked kind of melts away for a minute. Like there's a moment of him hearing the word and letting it wash over him almost. I'm thankful for the trust you put in me, and I hope to make this up to you. Anyway, I'm glad that such discussions, shall we?
I'll buy a ticket to that show.
And with that, he is going to move. And he's like, he does that and looks over and sees the guy and goes like, well, kind of drifts into the corner with his fists up, looking over towards you, Caleb, and kind of Caduceus around the corner. He's like, trust. All right.
It's 3 undead giants and 2 librarians in the corner.
Yep.
Totally fine.
All right.
Because I am willing to carve anything we see. Just point it out to me, and I have it at my disposal. This is a very rudimentary spell.
You can say cantrip. We understand magic.
Yeah.
Cantrip.
Caleb walks over and palms Essek's like almost entire torso.
Oh, careful.
He looks over at Caduceus.
I'm aware. I'm just waiting for a
Don't
moment
like this.
where you're back to normal, and it's just easier for me to do everybody at
If you
once.
don't,
Holds out to Jester.
Yes, I understand. Put him down,
Kind
Caleb.
of pats the finger and goes like,
you can put me down, Caleb, please.
Well, that works too.
he's like clutching it.
He doesn't think clearly when he's an animal.
Evidently.
You look really cool up there, though.
Thanks.
Yeah, it's a good.
What is the order?
Alphabetical.
Okay. So, ape.
Caleb with Essek on his shoulder still, unless Essek wanted to hop off.
No, Essek has given in to his fate at the moment.
Jane.
Bo.
So, as this is happening, Essek kind of walks into the tower and looks around.
Yeah. Is that, I don't know.
This is quite impressive. Is this of your own design?
Yeah, I've spent several months tinkering on it. It's for these chuckleheads. Look, though, this is your influence, pointing at the stained glass window to Dunamancy.
Happy to contribute to otherwise prominent Zemnian influence. But, truth be told, the better elements of Zemnian architecture.
Well, in the best of all choices, there would be less walls between us in general.
Yeah.
Someday, some century, maybe.
Maybe.
Thank you for coming with us this far. We could all very well die tomorrow.
Isn't that the truth of every day, though?
Essek, what's your favorite food?
Me? Yeah. I don't believe anyone's ever asked me that question.
You seem like a crepe person.
Ooh.
Interestingly enough, and I hope this does not sound strange, I'm a fan of simple soups. Stews.
Really? Stews. Okay. Like beef stew?
Robust inclusion of all sorts of flavors and herbs, yes.
Okay. Sure.
That sounds
Doesn't really go with the cakes and the waffles,
Soup
but
and cake?
sure. Yeah, a stew.
Cake
It's
on my
going
way.
to be a stew. In bread bowls.
Ninja fight.
Okay, I'm sorry, go ahead.
I think continuing this path, it would not be long until you are creating your own
Yeah.
permanent demiplane.
Remodel. Yeah.
Do you fuck with that at all?
Do you fuck with
I-
that?
I would like to eventually fuck with demiplanes, yes, but I'm still expanding my research.
Here, we are pressed for time, so let me show you one room in particular that you would appreciate.
Please, lead on.
You don't have to say up, you just think it.
It is fun to say, though.
It's true. Up.
Up.
So we'll just continue to spiral up and pass by library, bedchambers, more bedchambers. This is where we eat. There's lots of pies. This area is complicated, and then I will mutter my few words of Zemnian to the entrance to the 9th floor and float him up into the chamber full of stars and possibility and illusion.
Ah, indeed, I see the inspiration for this chamber is strongly worn on your sleeve. Already a quick student of Dunamancy, are you?
I have taken your lessons to heart.
You spoke once of intent. A lot of fortunes have changed since. What is your goal? Ultimately.
I think my priorities have mostly shifted since we last spoke about things like this. I think what's going on right now is more important than my petty earthly grievances.
The pursuit of magic, in the ways that we know it, in the ways that we've been disparately, but in some ways similarly raised and studied, at a certain point it becomes about the self. It becomes about what I can do. It's impressive that you've deviated at your skill level. I just hope it holds.
That's the key, isn't it? Because if you were to put the very thing that I have wondered about for so many years in front of me, I'm really not sure what my reaction would be.
You're still very young.
You've been around a while longer.
A bit. I know what pursuits of the mysteries of magic can bring. Good and bad. The fact that you can acknowledge this path gives me hope, but... well...
The one thing that has stayed true, though, is that I carry a lot of sins, like you do.
Not anywhere like I do.
Don't be so sure.
Kind of looks down to catch your attention. I'm pretty sure, young man.
Well, I'll take you at your word.
Well,
you know what a bunch of wizards in one place is? Fucking trouble.
Or if nature and history has taught us anything, eventually, it's just one left.
Come on, let's go down.
Who's ready?
You're right.
All right, and Essek's gonna go ahead and drift off to this side and try and put more distance between him and the creature while staying within the radius. As he kind of drifts back and goes, Caleb, you're all right.
No.
Me neither.
There's another one!
Guys, just go straight to 9.
I zip past Essek and just showboat just a little bit.
I think the flyers can probably pull people out so they're falling
I'll let them
all the way to 9.
Yeah, I'll kind of Australian Shepherd like.
Essek has to fly on himself and begins to showboat as well.
Oh,
Showboat.
Whoa!
I go over to Veth and I'm like.
like the electrons of an atom.
Tail at the zoo.
You just have Caleb, Fjord, and Essek just kind of flying around the slowly falling, uncontrolled mass of the rest of the Mighty Nein.
A little water ballet. Don't mind us.
Descending down deeper and deeper. Starts looking over it in a very curious way, and then his eyes go wide, and then he gets down, like on his hands and knees almost, like looking at it and kind of glancing about.
I give him guidance.
I look to Essek and say, unbelievable, isn't it? Except I don't say it, I accidentally just think it.
He kind of... Like I said, it confirms some of my theories on both sides. If one could change the past...
It's interesting.
A chance to correct mistakes. It's alluring, regardless of how dangerous.
Not enough to go on. Curious.
Yes.
Curious,
Not enough to go on.
Yes, I agree. I concur.
Indeed.
Indeed.
How big is that logbook?
Perhaps if we survive this, we can return
and change the past.
Exchange theories.
Does that mean what I think it means? Is he coming on to you?
I think. What do you think it means?
I think he's coming on to you.
She hears. It's complicated. Well, we have a task at hand, yeah?
All right, sure. Let's try to get a super fast rest with science.
Here, right now?
Yeah.
Sure.
Do it. I swear to God, Essek, if you fuck this up.
Well, you wouldn't really be around to do anything after that.
No.
Nope, but it just, my essence will haunt you.
True enough.
Guidance. And I would deserve it, like I deserve all of the things that haunt me.
Essek.
Don't offer me any solace.
Okay.
Yeah, you're a horrible person.
And now that we've established it, let's help save the world.
D20 plus
the power of the spell that you are powerless
got it,
with.
plus guidance.
So plus.
I grab Jester's.
Rockin'.
Come on.
I'm gonna roll it out front.
Rockin'. Did very well.
Natural 20. Plus 2. Plus 8, so that's a 30 from Essek.
Oh my God.
Dirty 24.
Dirty 24.
Oh, we're not gonna.
That sounds incredible. I wouldn't mind some pineapple fried rice.
Pineapple fried rice in front of you, Fjord. This is our last meal. Make it good.
You mean
I have
hero's feast?
Yeah.
I have not
You said-
tried pineapple fried rice. I will have some as well.
Oh, yes.
Excellent.
And next to that, I have a big bowl of what's your favorite type of soup, Essek?
I'm not much of a soup person.
I thought you said you liked soup.
love
You said soup was your favorite. You, Essek.
Stew? Was it stew? I don't know why I had to say that 3 times.
Is it stew? Stew? Is it stew?
You know what I'm gonna put in front of you, Essek, in addition to pineapple fried rice? I think this would be pretty nice together. I'm gonna do a really like homemade grilled cheese sandwich, the kind that mom makes with like Kraft cheese. Not like any of that gourmet shit. Straight up.
You Essek?
My mother has never made Kraft cheese.
But I'm telling you, this is what it's going to be, and you're going to love it. And next to it is
an
a
imposter. Insight check.
Make an insight check.
19 plus 6, 25.
25. Essek was making a joke.
A big bowl of tomato soup to dip your grilled cheese in. It's the most comforting of the comfort foods, Essek, and I think you're really going to like it before we all die.
Until the heartburn.
I trust your aesthetic, Jester.
I'll actually take one of those as well.
Was there
A little
cheese?
green curry dip.
Looks around and
It has certainly been a very curious way that our paths have intertwined this past year or so. I'm not going to focus on the burden of shame that I carry for the things I've done in the past. But I'm very thankful for the things I've done since our paths have come together. And if today is to be my final attempt at making good the things I've done, I'd be all right with that. I thank you for your trust.
Good music.
To crime?
Crime.
Let's crime it up.
Crime.
to war crime. And shift. And as he pulls it to his chest, he rips it into two pieces and slams them together. And as it does, you hear the sound of time and space ripping as gravity seems to burst forward in this tearing, cracking sound. It, at this angle, will just barely miss Beauregard and Yasha as he's aiming upward and outward, because it does have a radial element there.
Pretty good, pretty good, pretty good.
And Essek's gonna go, all right, that's enough for me.
He's out.
And just hides behind the tower and kind of peeks. Essek, frustrated, is going to go ahead and he's going to cast Dispel Magic on you, actually.
Ooh.
Oh.
He's going to go ahead and, seeing this happen as you're attacking, your friend's going to go ahead and reach up. Yasha, be free of this influence! And scattering his hand, you see these like shards of black energy, almost like magic missiles, arc off, and looking like they're about to strike you like weapon, instead crackle across the surface of you. And
Come on,
hell yeah! No, that works.
Oh,
It's an 18.
Yes.
You're fine? You're
The
okay?
charm is removed from you. You're still hasted, but the charm is now dispelled off of you.
I give a quick kiss to Bo.
Okay.
I mean, no, that's probably an action. I love you.
Essek goes, oh.
As we know.
And then darts behind the tower.
I'm so confused.
15. Essek fails.
Oh no, Essek.
As
Oh no.
as Essek is over there in the air, floating, all of a sudden looks
he's
up.
charmed.
The eyes kind of widen with this faint kind of reddish orange energy.
Oh no.
And then looks aggressively towards the rest of you.
Oh no.
Shit.
Oh no. Ooh, wow.
That's what I just did.
Yeah.
And I will then wave my hand toward Essek and shout, "Wake up!" and cast a spell at fifth.
Okay, casting where?
Dispel at Essek.
Dispel at Essek?
Yes.
Okay, fifth? Yeah, that'll do it.
Thank goodness.
It's good to not deal with his shit.
Man, that was gonna be fun too. Essek, Essek, you can see, was already gathering this dark well of kind of gravitational magic while staring forward suddenly, and lets it kind of just dissipate.
No, you can keep it. Just point it over.
Thank you.
You shot from the window.
Essek is now slowed as well. No. The grief of his actions.
Oh, that's a pile.
Visions of
turning over an important relic of his people to the enemy. Evie is racked with the chains of guilt and seems to begin to sink from the air as he just begins to curl forward with a look of absolute despair on his face.
Fire or no?
Yeah.
A third level
Tiefling.
magic missile, honestly. It's probably the best bet to the already damaged vigilant eye that you did.
Kill it.
So as you say this, Shadi kind of like slowed and coming forward on his feet. The ground, it seems to almost like seep beneath his steps as he like,
Ooh, he's having to walk.
yeah, with him, which is really rough.
Bad day for us.
Bad day.
He's got
kinda-
soft little feet.
Little calf.
Yeah.
Little calf.
He's like Sam.
Yeah.
Clutching his side as he steps towards you, Bo, and seeing you damaging this thing, just kind of, let's see if we can finish this together.
Yeah.
And releases a third level magic missile towards it.
Yeah.
Never skip that day.
He's gonna be so sore. His calves are gonna be so sore.
It's like running in barefoot shoes.
Yeah. He's never done one squat. Not one.
As opposed to creating one is going to, you feel the top of the tower shift beneath your feet as it breaks off and floats in the air with you on top of it before it shoots down towards Essek.
Oh my God! He threw a tower at you.
Yeah, he did.
Essek's turn. Essek steps forward while still slowed. Just goes, Caleb, I need you. And takes your arm and is going to try and pull you out.
Oh, buddy.
That is... Doesn't have a high strength. That's a failure. He's going to go ahead and use his Fortune's Favor
That's right. He gave us a fortune favor too.
to try and... don't forget that. To try and reroll. 17. He pulls you free.
Oh, shit!
From underneath the building. It hurts your legs, but he drags you back to your feet and goes, let's finish this.
Press my forehead to his forehead and then turn back towards all the shit that's happening around us.
All right.
In the slow process of casting the Vault of Ember to bring him with us.
As Caleb's doing that, I'll walk over to Essek and just quietly ask him, are you all right?
It's not fair. It's not fair.
No.
We've all come so far. It's just not fair.
It barely is. You did more for us and for him than most anyone we know.
I spent my entire life studying the intent to not let things like this happen to chance. It can't be it, can it?
I don't know. But if you were to ask my wise friend Caduceus, I'm sure he would tell you that life continues on. It changes, it evolves, and it grows. I don't think there's an end. You just might not be able to see the next trip. But you have more time. You have more time to study. You have a talent that I don't understand. Use that anger, that frustration. Let it fuel you. If you have any regret or grief over what you've done in your life, I see nothing but good, and nothing but an opportunity for you to turn it around. You've shown me all I need to see. God, you're right.
I know it was a hard-fought victory, but it still feels like we lost.
Essek walks up to you. Caleb Widogast. Have you ever accepted defeat?
Maybe today for the first time. Or a change in direction anyway.
What are you thinking, Essek?
I don't know. I just wish there was more I could do.
I don't need to give you a coat, though. We have that for you.
Caleb simultaneously pulls Veth into sort of a shoulder hug low on the left and rings an arm around Essek's neck to the right and pulls them both in close. And just watches the group descend on Mollymock.
Essek actually walks up to you, Caduceus, as you're getting ready and says, "See, there's always a way."
I'm impressed.
No. If everyone has been impressed with this, it's me.
I think you have a bright future ahead of you.
Of course.
You did well. You take the blame. You should take the credit too.
I do. I'm glad I did it.
I think you're going to save a lot of people. You already have. I think you have a good life ahead of you.
He puts his hand on your shoulder and says, I hope you are right.
And if not, I'm sure the rest of them will hunt you down, and that'll be the end of that, but...
Not that far off.
Well, and you're always welcome in my house.
To Master Trent Ickathon. As Essek, now behind Caleb, kind of gets back a bit and is keeping an eye on Astrid as well, but as he kind of floats down over the mossy ground, gathers his hands, and then releases this torrent of black electrical energy that blasts into Trent, and it hits, and it seems like it does kind of burn and impact, and he winces a little bit, but it doesn't do as much damage as you would hope.
Sort of tricks. What was the spell that he did? What did
That was a 5th level lightning bolt.
Oh boy.
He's like,
he gets such wonderful toys.
Caleb, I'm scared. All right, that's going to finish Essek's turn. That's insane.
Say it.
So Essek's DC is 19. Trent has advantage on the saving throws. He rolled a 3 and a 5, but he has a plus 10 wisdom save, so he still fails.
Nice.
A 15 with a 3 to 5.
Day.
That's crazy.
So, as Essek glides over, stay down. He puts his hand out, and as he closes his fingers, Trent's body just tenses and pulses like it's all the muscles are just slightly taut and folding inward. He's paralyzed for the time being.
During ceremonial purposes.
I can only help with the roof and the burning.
Roof in the building will be fine. If anyone wants to garden, that'd be, that's extracurricular.
Do you have extra gardening hats for all of us if we
Essek
want?
oddly raises his hand as well. Why not?
Welcome in.
Bo just looks at
Had it all time.
Essek like,
Yeah.
I've never tried gardening.
You should wear those like little rose printed gloves.
Do you have a pair?
Little visor. Maybe the Clay family has some.
I am painting him a little pair of rose.
Thank you. And he kind of mage hands them over.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Jester.
You're welcome.
I am so greatly thankful that you've all shown compassion for me, for what I've done, and for all the things you don't know I've done. I'm scared to think of what more I could have wrought had we not crossed paths. Convinced myself I'd be alone for so much of my life. It's hard to say goodbye when I don't feel alone anymore, but I understand. I understand and accept. Accept what I've done. Maybe I just need some time to think. And I do hope we cross paths again. Sincerely, it will be hard for me to keep you far from my mind.
Oh, you won't be able to. I'm going to send you a message every day.
I would...
Don't worry, Essek.
No. I would honestly probably welcome it. Even when I'm pooping.
We might be busy for a while, but we don't end up dead. You'll hear from us again soon.
I've literally seen you survive worse. What have you done? This world was so much easier when it was black and white.
But it's so much more beautiful in all the shades of colors.
Thank you, Mighty Nein. I could never return the favor. For what you've done for me. Well, good luck.
Oh, come. Big group hug.
The old cinnamon roll.
Yeah, yeah.
The Clay family joins in, and he's like, oh, God.
Weird, though, because he's kind of hovering in the middle of the
cinnamon roll.
We're just kind of hugging his thighs.
Yeah.
How are you traveling?
Probably the same way that I've traveled with you before. Maybe not to Isocross immediately, but probably by ship. It's safer. Maybe spend some time in Uthadern. I hear the cupcakes are quite good there.
Good black moss cupcakes.
And you had a friend there, right?
Rini.
Really?
She's a handful, but I think she'd do you good.
I think I learned how to handle handfuls.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you're going to look so good with a flower crown.
What?
She makes great flower crowns.
Just wait.
Yeah.
Maybe there are other places.
Don't question it, just go.
Well, hey, as someone who's been on a penance journey, Don't take too long. Because, connection is what saves us.
Too long for what?
Beating yourself up over your sins.
Before I can go, I catch him by the arm and draw him in and give him a kiss on the cheek and then pull him into the most empathetic hug I can make him feel. Don't be a stranger. Somewhat hypocritical coming from me, but try to be kind to yourself.
You more than anyone show me that trauma doesn't define you.
Stay safe.
You too, Caleb Widogast. And he lets go and drifts out to the front of the grove. They left.
Well, hopefully I could meet him there.
Okay.
And invite him with me to return to Eor and spend time learning as much as we can, retracing many of our steps. It's knowledge that is thousands of years old and has been hidden from history, and I would want to learn about it and share it with the Cobalt Soul. And I think if he would deign to go with me and do that, eventually I would also wind our way back to that chamber, the T-Dock chamber.
Upon the invitation, he just goes, I could think of nothing else I would rather do. And the journey is in itself fraught with interesting encounters. There are still many dangers in there. Other hunters and tomb robbers and all manner of strange traps, and it is its own series of smaller adventures of just you and Essek trying to survive the trials of retracing your steps through the ruins of Eor. A bonding experience, a trying experience, but that friendship and connection is forged even stronger through that process, until eventually you both return to the Genesis Ward, and eventually the T-Dock experimentation chamber.
Is this still something that you consider?
He studies it after you ask this question, wordlessly, for 5-6 minutes. Not in a way that he's ignored the question, but he's still pondering as he traces the various dunamantic glyphs, admiring, questioning, curiously taking in, now that there is time to do so. He looks at it. I have spent my life in the pursuit of the ability to control one's future. And that path has led me to making many mistakes. And my shift began to wander to the possibility of fixing one's past. And since we found this, I've thought on it often.
He runs his finger along the side of the race platform. The possibility of retracing one's lifeline. Adjusting things. But such pursuits are selfish. For the more you understand time, you understand you cannot see the ramifications of changing such things. Where I found this before I found you. Perhaps I may have done some incredible, terrible things with it. But I accept my regrets, my faults now. And I'm here today with this knowledge, in this moment with you, because of those mistakes. And as much as they hurt me, I don't want to change a thing.
Of course it would work.
Will you do it? Will you do it? I will help you.
I drag some dust up my arm and disintegrate everything in the room. And burn what's left.
Essek just nods. Good. Good.
I think that Caleb and Essek, if Essek were of a mood to, would be together for a while. But knowing that eventually, not too far off, Caleb will be an old man and Essek will be Essek. And I need to go home. I need to fix my home, and that is still my priority. So if he's open to it, I would stay lifelong, my life long, friends with him, and be grateful for that time.
Essek is very open to it. It's not long after this Aeorian experience that Essek finds a way to build a new life away from the dynasty. Using illusion, numerous personas. But he remains in close contact with all of you, and vanishing at other times to whatever his business may be. But he appreciates the time he has with you, and the friendship beyond that.
And in those first 2 weeks back, I continued to teach my private practice. I continued to tend the green beans on my property, and every day, as I'm in the garden, I look up the road and wonder if I will see my friend return.
And you do. Within a short time after this journey, eventually you hear that familiar knock at your door. And upon opening it, you see the image of a young elven man, blonde hair, kind of hood up a bit, who steps into your chambers, and right as he crosses the threshold, the illusion fades, and you see the light lavender skin and white hair of Essek. He just kind of drifts off the ground for a bit and turns around. So, Caleb Widogast, I hear there is a story you have to tell me about a grand sea adventure that you went on.
How is it I always have so much scruff and you have none?
Let's just say it's Johassian good looks.
Well, I'm sure you have tales of your own. Looking forward to hear.
Come, let us talk.
Come, dear.
He gives you a kiss and walks into the room with you as the door closes.
Just look out on Rexentrum and look up the lane and look at the green beans. I pull the door close.